Hello and welcome to Simon's Simple English. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can extend your answer in your Ielts speaking test. Many of my students, they're okay with part 1, but in part 2 and part 3 often, they run out of things to say. And they say to me very often, how do I know what to say? How can I say more? I have no more vocabulary about this. I'm going to tell you a very easy way in which you can extend your answer. It's probably going to seem very obvious to you, but I bet it's something that you're not using. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, as I said, many of my students, they run out of things to say. They need to say more, or they just say the same things again. So they say what they've already said. So they're not showing the examiner any new English, any new language, any new grammar. So it gets a bit boring. And if we repeat the same vocabulary over and over again, the examiner thinks, oh, well, this is the only words that they know. So possibly they'll mark you lower down for vocabulary because you're just reusing the same vocabulary. So my number one tip for you to extend your answer is to use examples. You can a little bit in part 1, but the answers are quite short, but particularly in part 2 and definitely in part 3, use examples to explain what you mean. Now, examples are going to do a number of things for you. They're going to make your answer more interesting, and they're going to allow you to use more interesting vocabulary. They're going to help you not to repeat yourself, because you're not going to be talking about the same thing. You're going to be showing what you mean with an example. So they're going to make you more coherent, because they're going to help you to explain exactly what you mean. So let me see if I can give you an example myself to show you how this works. Should parents drive their children to school, or should the children go by themselves? So I could say, well, it depends on their age. It depends on, I guess, how far the school is away. And, you know, obviously the older children can make their own way to school, but the younger children probably need to be taken. So probably that's the main reasons, or the main ideas, is it's all about the age and how far away. So the age and how far away the school is. So that's an answer. A bit boring. Some vocabulary is used, but a lot of it's repeated. So let's try again. So it depends on their age, and I guess it depends on the location of the school. Depends how far away the school is from the children's homes. Probably the older children can get there under their own steam, whereas the younger children maybe have to be taken and supervised until they're of an appropriate age. For instance, we could say for example, but I'm saying for instance, when I first went to secondary school, which I believe in America is called middle school, This was my first little bit of proper independence, because I had to make my own way to school. I had to get there unassisted, under my own steam, for which I used my bicycle. Actually, I really got a bit of a kick out of it at first, because I was showing how grown up I was by going to school and coming home on my own, which I think was a really good way to teach me more responsibility and to make me a more independent child and adolescent. So there we have it. Those are my two answers. As you can see, with the example, it allowed me to say a lot more vocabulary. I had under my own steam. I had independent, on my own, responsibility, and a lot more. But I think you'll agree it made my answer a lot more interesting as well. And it told you exactly what I meant when I was explaining my reasons for my answer. Thanks for joining me. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. There's a link in the description below if you want to practice your IELTS speaking with me or another teacher on italki, and that will get you $10 for free once you make your first purchase. Make sure you use this. Make sure you start using more examples, and let me know in the comments below how you get on. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks very much. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.